Hi, this is James Fritz from C2 Graphics Productivity Solutions, and today I'm going to be showing you a first look at InDesign CS5. The feature that I'm going to show off today is really probably one of my favorite features, and it's not really a feature per se, it's just a whole reworking of something that you use pretty much every day. It's just working with images. Here I just have a regular photo of an inflatable gorilla. Don't we all have them? And if I'm going to modify this, I can select it and move around. And you're going to notice right away that I see a preview of the image constantly when I'm moving. Whereas in the past, in previous versions, I would just see a ghosted box of the image as I was moving it around. This new feature is called Patient User Mode, and it shows a live screen redraw of everything on the screen whenever you move it around with your mouse. In fact, if I'm cropping something, look at this. I see a live cropping as I'm working. You were able to get this effect in previous versions by clicking and holding your cursor for a while, but now it's on by default constantly when you're working. So it makes cropping a lot easier. Another little UI difference is when I mouse over this picture, you notice you'll see this little circle donut thing show up in the middle of the screen. That's called the content indicator. And that helps you select images a lot easier. In the past, if you wanted to move this image around, you'd have to switch to another tool or use some other technique in order to do it. Well, now, just using one tool, my black selection arrow, I can mouse over, grab the image, reposition it, and let go, and I'm back to the black arrow again. It's just a quick way to reposition something very quickly. Another new feature is the ability to rotate an object a lot easier. In the past, you had to switch to another tool or use a shortcut. Well, now InDesign is just like Adobe Illustrator. If I go to the corner, I'll see my little rotate angle button, and I can just move it around and rotate to my heart's content. The last new feature I'm going to talk about today are rounded corners. In the past, if you wanted to do rounded corners, you had to go to the Object menu and go down to Corner Options. And then you could play in the UI there and kind of change everything the way you wanted to. Well, now, if you notice this little yellow box that's in the upper right-hand corner of every single frame, if I click on that, it lets me edit the corners. Well, if I click this, I can rotate them all in, and bring them all in to be whatever I want it to be. But if I want to independently control them, all I have to do is hold down my Shift key. When I hold my Shift key, I can bring this corner back. And then I can bring this corner back. This way, I can independently control each of the corners to create the desired effect. This is just a first look inside InDesign CS5. We'll be seeing a lot more of this in the future. But for now, just a taste of what's in store for this new version, which I think is a very monumental upgrade.